Hey guys, how you going? This is BillyEatWorld, and today we're going to be talking about my favourite weapons in Battlefield 4. We're only going to be covering primary weapons today, and I won't be covering shotguns because I don't really use them at all. We're actually going to start with my least favourite class of weapons, the PDWs. I don't actually play the engineer class much, and when I do, it's usually on larger vehicle heavy maps. So I don't tend to use the PDWs a lot because I'm not actually using the engineer kit on smaller maps. I'd probably have to say my favourite PDW would be the P90. When I think of PDWs, I think of hip firing, and the P90 is probably one of the best hip fire weapons in the game. It's got a really fast rate of fire and a very large magazine capacity, so it's really great in really tight quarters, but as soon as you have to start aiming down sights with this weapon, you might as well not bother. So I probably wouldn't recommend this weapon for almost any situation, but if you're playing domination or team deathmatch, it might be worth giving it a go. So the next weapon on my list is the MG4 from the LMG class. I also don't tend to play with the LMGs very much, but when I do, I play with the MG4. And the reason this is because it has a high rate of fire for the class, it's reasonably accurate and it's not too hard to control, and it has a 200 round capacity which is double that of nearly all of the other LMGs. The MG4 isn't the best long-range weapon in the game, and it's not the best close-range weapon either, but it is pretty well-rounded at all ranges, and of all the LMGs, you're probably more likely to go on high kill streaks with this one. Okay, so now we're getting into the weapons that I actually do use quite a bit, and the next on my list is the Ak5c Carbine. This is a great all-round carbine, which has a pretty average rate of fire, and the standard carbine damage model. But what is really great about this weapon is the fact that it's very easy to control, it's as accurate as a carbine can get, and it's got a very fast muzzle velocity. So while you may not be out shooting the FAMAS or the MTAR, you'll definitely be landing more shots more consistently, and it's a good all-round choice for the recon kit, the support kit, and the engineer kit. The next weapon on my list is the SRR61, which is a weapon that I've been neglecting lately. The SRR61 is considered by many Battlefield players as the best bolt-action sniper rifle. It has one of the fastest muzzle velocities in the class, and it's also one of the higher damage bolt-action rifles. Where this rifle really stands out though is that it has a lower gravitational effect than most of the other bolt-action sniper rifles. What this means is that it has one of the lowest bullet drops in the class, second only to the FYJS. It does considerably more damage than the FYJS though, so it really is the undisputed king of extreme long-range sniping. My favourite assault rifle in Battlefield 4 would have to definitely be the M416. It's a great all-round weapon, and while it isn't the fastest shooter in the class, it has a very controllable recoil and a fast bullet velocity. It also reloads very quickly, which makes it quite a good weapon for all ranges. It's very comparable to the Ace-23, and honestly for me, both of these weapons are almost interchangeable. The only reason I've picked the M416 as my favourite is because I've used it a whole lot more than the Ace-23. So my final weapon on this list is probably one that most people are going to disagree with. My favourite weapon in Battlefield 4, as I've said in countless other videos, is the M39 Amr. This weapon stock is very difficult to use because it has a very high recoil and it's not the most accurate DMR to begin with. It has a fast rate of fire though, and it has a pretty decent bullet velocity, which means that unlike all of the other DMRs, this weapon can really take on targets at all ranges. Once you get the right combination of attachments and you get used to the kick of the weapon, you'll see what I mean when I say it's one of the best all-round DMRs. So anyway guys, that just about wraps this video up. Thanks for watching, and as always, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. If some of your favourite weapons in Battlefield 4 aren't on this list, then by all means let me know what they are in the comment section below. Maybe you've discovered something about a weapon that I haven't, and if so, I'd love to hear about it. If you guys would like to see a video on my favourite sidearms and gadget weapons, then please let me know that as well, and I'll see what I can do. But until then, please check out my other Battlefield 4 videos. They're all linked in a playlist in the description below. And so until next time guys, have a good one.